For the final time in this Premier League season, and the match is off and underway. Tarkowski, Burnley having a little bit of the ball, it's gone long to the edge of the box. Chris Wood brings it under control, having a good arm wrestle, shoulder to shoulder with John Egan. So Dwight McNeil then, former Manchester United youth team player, in goes the ball, and a screaming header is wide. Well, Aaron Ramsdale is crowded. There's about 5 players in and around him as McNeil bends in another corner, cleared away on the corner of the box by Norwood, headed back up there by Lowton, picked up by Brownhill, and now McNeil again, just to bend one, and a fingertip save over the top of the crossbar from the right into the Kop end. McNeil teases the cross in this time, and it's clawed behind. Good challenge by Norwood to win it back behind the centre circle and away. Jebison knocks the ball to the left, feeding Osborne. In goes the cross, the hedge rise, and a glancing backward header by Charlie Taylor, brilliantly brought under control by McGoldrick. 20 yards out, in it goes, too high for Jebison, who's got decent leap but not that big, and McGoldrick again back stick as he crashed onto the ball. He made contact, but it was into the turf and up and over. McNeil now looking to drive on down the left hand side, he bent into the cross at Ramsdale's near post. Well, now McGoldrick on the turn, driving forward, hits the shot and scores a brilliant goal in front of the returning fans at Bramall Lane. Sheffield United's leading scorer in the Premier League, David McGoldrick, arguably has just scored the best of the lot. A lovely turn, he took it well, he drove forward to just outside the penalty area, and he bent a low shot in past Will Norris, gave the young goalkeeper absolutely no chance, and for the first time in a long time, Bramall Lane erupts. Sheffield United lead Burnley by a goal to nil. And Norwood goes back to Ramsdale, and somewhat fortuitously his skewed clearance upfield has been picked up by Osborne in the perfect place. Osborne now 25 yards out, shoots at Norris, it bobbled off the keeper's chest. Here's McGoldrick looking for his second of the game, inside right channel of the box, and the shot comes in and the legs fly in, and it's blocked by Taylor, and it comes into the penalty area. Dunn with the headed clearance, it goes straight back to Norwood, second touch to control, and it goes near post. Egan's there, might come to Basham, off the post, and away it goes. Well, he's not scored in the Premier League, Chris Basham, but he's not got any closer. Almost 39 minutes of the game played, floated into the penalty area. Ramsdale comes out, gets caught in the crowd, but he got enough on the ball just to nudge it clear. Out to Goodmanson, he's tight to the touchline, stood up here by Ender Stevens. A wriggle of the feet and a dummy, back it comes to Westwood, diving headed clearance there by Egan. Good work again from the Republic of Ireland international. Then McNeil manages to scuff a shot through under pressure from Norwood, and it's brought under control there temporarily by Taylor. He had to recover, he was dealt with by Jebison, and he's done very well there, Daniel Jebison. Norwood bends it in, Robinson's arriving late but won't get there, headed away by Dunn. All eyes on Kevin Friend now as an attack is built, but he's blown his whistle there, Kevin Friend. The second half is off and underway. 4th season at Burnley, never scored a goal for them, Charlie Taylor. Here he is in a crossing position, takes on Norwood, who dangles his left leg out. So it will be a corner then to Burnley, who trail here to Sheffield United. In it goes into the penalty area, the heads go up, Dunn was the target, it dropped for Aaron Ramsdale, who quickly whisks his way up to the edge of the penalty area, clears long, Jebison takes it on the turn and on the run as well. Now Westwood, floating it forward, Wood, well, no flag, and Ramsdale makes the save. In the end the flag was there. I'd like to think it was always coming, and it was just that frustrating delay. Well, a good interception there by McGoldrick. McGoldrick now up to the edge of the penalty area, he shoots, and in the end blocked. The wind billows the corner flag, and it goes into the penalty area. McGoldrick, it cannons off his head, and Norris, through a crowd of players under pressure from Robinson, as another Burnley free kick comes into the penalty area. It's teased by Tarkowski back, but to Jebison only. Lowton scrambles underneath him and wins it back. Burnley attacking the Bramall Lane end. Here's Basham then, who rolls the ball back. It's left by Norwood, picked up by Baldock, who with a lovely skip and a step gets it into Norwood, and Osborne is released. It goes to Ender Stevens, back into McGoldrick, who can't take it on the run. He was trying to step over the ball in flight. Basham in space to cross here, driving to the byline, and in the end it's blocked, and it's blocked behind for a Blades corner. So Norwood bends in the corner, into the box it goes, Egan rises, and so does the header. Wind's picked up a few knots here as Vidra's having a right on wrestle with Egan at the byline, and it's a Burnley corner. The Clarets in black today. Up go the heads, one of them is done, and he sends a header well clear. Norwood looks up, spots Jebison, skies the pass, and he might be in here, Daniel Jebison, and he's got it, and he's wriggled away from Dunn, but Dunn's forced him wide to the corner flag now. He's a little isolated here, the youngster, but he turns out of it with that rangy style of his, into the penalty area, still going, he's teed up the ball to Fleck plays it back to Norwood, and it's just been lost. Robinson then shoots, and it's cleared away. In goes another ball into the box, this time the header from McGoldrick. Westwood bends it in, Ramsdale underneath the Bramall Lane end, and it's cleared away by Norwood. Ramsdale came for it, didn't get there, and Norwood sent it away. Bent in at the near post, glancing header, and swept by Osborne. Matthew Lowton will take it into the feet of Goodmanson. Chipped cross into the penalty area, Wood off the chest, lays it back to McNeil, to Westwood, but the chasers are there in red and white to the edge of the box, and then the header from Goodmanson. Tried to just knock it down into the path of Wood, but he was 5 or 6 yards away. Here's Baldock now, driving deep into the Burnley left-back area. He has to turn. He's got Osborne as a decoy, Norwood as a get-out clause, and now Norwood again to McGoldrick, chips it over the top. Osborne makes the run, scoops the cross in right-footed. It's bouncing and pinballing around in the penalty area. Burnley temporarily all at sea. It's a headed clearance by Dunn. Flicked into the centre circle where Robinson and Fleck conspire, and Fleck comes away with the ball. Rolled on now to Osborne. Robinson is the outlet down the left-hand side. The former Liverpool trainee works it to McGoldrick and gets it back. Decent ball in, Jebison's there! And in the end it's smuggled behind by Jimmy Dunn, the Burnley defender, but lovely build-up play from Sheffield United. So corner blades at the Kop end, into the box it goes, headed clear by Taylor. It will come back where McNeil has a swing at the ball. It's sliced up rather than away, and McNeil has space just to push Burnley on. Sells Norwood the dummy, and Baldock tries to stand up the cross, but Baldock recovers as Egan will nudge the ball away from the edge of the 18-yard box, and it's turned behind for a corner to Burnley. In comes the Burnley corner, heads go up, Dunn is there, danger for Ramsdale through a crowd of players. He gets enough of a fist to it to affect a punch, but Burnley still building an attack, trying to squeeze a Sheffield United, an equaliser out of Sheffield United. Then comes the cross, screams of handball there. Burnley's players, or one of them at least, has gone nuts with the linesman. Play continues, head goes up, goalmouth scramble, Rodriguez is in there, and the Blades get it to the relative safety of the far side. Back it goes to McGoldrick, who chips it just up really. It was a little aimless. Rhian Brewster charges after the ball, slides in, wins it back. He's done well there, Rhian Brewster. Sheffield United get it. It's with Norwood. Norwood had a couple of avenues there, but they were closed by Rodriguez, and now Basham gets forward on the attack into Brewster. First time cross, had to be punched by Norris, out to Ender Stevens, inside left channel of the penalty area. Osborne's buzzing around in there, in goes the cross low, and it was a crowded 6-yard box, and Burnley get it clear. In it goes, and into the stand it goes. Sheffield United looking for a second and surely a game-winning goal against Burnley. Here is John Fleck, can he sign off with a goal? Now McGoldrick into Brewster, in the D, he will shoot! And in the end brings the save from Norris low down. The keeper diving to his left-hand side denies Rhian Brewster a first Blades goal. The runners are there. One of them is Basham. He feeds it along the deck to Brewster. Brewster just tried to knock it through the legs of Dunn. Dunn gets a knock to it, and despite the attempts of Norris rushing out from the face of his goal. So 4 minutes of added time, 4 minutes of Premier League football left at Bramall Lane for the time being at least. McGoldrick has gone out to offer short support again. Norwood and McGoldrick just take it. There are 3 in the black of Burnley. Westwood picks it up, and then a lunge. Now Ender Stevens. He's teased the ball over the top, and McGoldrick shoots! Oh, and in the end on the half volley it's wide. McGoldrick temporarily flat on his back. He scored one excellent goal in the first half. It looks as though it's going to be the winner. Up to the edge of the penalty area potentially as Ramsdale comes forward. It's cleared. In the end Wood thought he was through, and Jack Robinson clears the ball away. Deep in added time. It's pinged in at the near post, and it's headed clear, and the clearance is cheered, and so too is the full-time whistle from Kevin Friend. Sheffield United have won the final match of their Premier League adventure.